So Andrew, we got a question from one of our attendees, a corporate attorney, and he was curious, why would a company use the ITC?
That's a great question, and one that many out there with intellectual property ask all the time. And there's a couple reasons, and it came up in our conversation earlier. Speed is one of them, right? So most district court cases, on the patent side at least, take 2 or more years to go from start to the actual trial. And that can be a long time, and that can be a lot of uncertainty. What the ITC provides is a date upfront when they will finish the entire proceeding, and it's typically right now in the 16 to 17 month range. And historically, it's always been in the 16 to 17 month range. Sometimes it's a little shorter, 15 months, sometimes it's a little bit longer, but they take that deadline very seriously and they do their best to get there. So you have more business certainty surrounding the entire legal proceeding because you know when it's going to end. And in fact, as part of the process, that first hearing in front of the administrative law judge at the ITC is typically within about 8 months from when you file that complaint. So you're getting a decision from the judge roughly 10 months into the proceeding, roughly 2 months after the hearing in front of him or her. And there's a lot of power there to leverage for settlement or some other sort of business solution to the ITC investigation. The other thing that a lot of companies utilize the ITC for is the remedy. The remedy at the ITC is different from the remedy in a district court case. And the ITC, their remedies block the importation of goods from coming from outside the country into this country. So, for example, there have been a number of cases between Apple and Samsung or Samsung and Apple, but typically what's at issue is they want to block the competitor's phone or iPad or whatever it might be from coming into this country. And that's not a remedy that you can typically get very easily in the district court. And that remedy obviously would have a big impact on someone's business, and they're more likely, again, to come to a reasonable business solution right away if they're subject to that kind of an order that's going to block their imports. So those are really the two really big reasons why I would identify the ITC as the right place to go if you need a speedy business solution or even just a speedy block of a competitor in the marketplace. The ITC is the fastest place to go and get that done.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And in talking about those remedies, if I'm a corporate attorney or a business executive that doesn't have a lot of experience with the ITC, I'd also want to know that you cannot get damages at the ITC. And but that makes it faster. You don't have the damages aspect to it. The judges stay focused on infringement, and the remedy is that exclusion order. And again, we'll go into that in another presentation. So thank you from the crowd with that very helpful question. And we look forward to receiving more questions, and we'll provide training on some of those perhaps in the future too. So thanks again for your time. Take care.
Thanks, Jeff.